Hi everyone, I'm Jay and welcome to the first of the series Learning Chinese Characters Through Pictograph. In ancient China, people actually form many of the characters based on what they observe in the real life, which make some of the characters actually look like the shape of the object in real life. And today we are going to learn one of them. So let's get started. So what we are going to learn today is about the sun. And in Chinese it is pronounced as re, re, and it is written in this character. So there are two meanings in Chinese for re. One of it is the sun, and the other actually means the day. When we think about it, it kind of makes sense because the day is where the sun is up in the sky. So how this object in real life, the sun, actually becomes written in Chinese as re. So when people seen the sun in the past, they have actually drawn it as this round object with many sparky shines rays around it. And for the convention use, they eventually written it down as a circle with a dot in between. So some people actually believe that the dot in between um, is actually represent that the sun is a full round object and it's solid, while some other believe that they put the dot in because they think that it represents the sun is shining brightly. And when they come to standardizing all the words, it eventually become more of a square, and then it has a dot in between. And at the last stage, when we're developing Chinese characters, it eventually become the word re that we have seen before. So if you have a look, it actually kind of makes sense that it progressively become the word we have seen today. So how do we draw re? So re is written with 4 steps. So the first one is a stroke from up to the bottom, and then the second stroke is actually like a cornerstone where you draw a stroke from left to right and go down from there, and then one dash in between. And then what my teacher would always say is you need to remember to close the door. Say bottom stroke there. So you can actually visit the website. It's written in Chinese for the website, but this link specifically linked to the word draw, which you can practice on the template that I've given in Word document. So we just repeat it. It has 4 steps in writing draw. First one stroke from top to the bottom. Second stroke is like a cornerstone where you draw the line from left to right and top to bottom, and one in the between, and one to close the door. And you have re, re, which means the sun or the day. And I'm going to share with you a story, and it's called The Legend of Yi Shot Down the Suns. So you can see that 4 Chinese characters written in white color, and you can see that re is in there, which means the sun. So once upon a time, there were actually 10 suns in the sky. They don't appear at once, but they take turn to appear once at a time on the sky. But there's one day they actually got bored of this routine, and they decided to appear all at once in the sky because they want to hang out together, play together in the sky, which makes people living on the earth suffering because the sea is dried up and then the crops are not growing. So farmers actually suffering from planting the vegetables and fruits, which means people can't eat and live. And the extreme heat makes them so uncomfortable. So the god of the sky actually went to persuade the sons to go back to their own routine. But they were having so much fun that they ignored the king of the god. So what the king of the god actually decided is to send Jayee, which has a magic bow and with his 10 arrows to shoot down the suns. So Jayee made the bravery attempt, shot down 9 of the suns and left one up in the sky. So eventually it got back to the routine, and then you can see that everyone is living happily where the trees grow and animals actually enjoy the sunshine while they have in the day. So just to remind you what we learned today, it's about the sun. It's called Ro, Ro, and it's written in 4 steps. You can practice it, and we'll see you next time. Thank you for your kind attention. Enjoy.